And he was like, I got to tell you, what wasn't on the show, I used to think, I wonder what it's like over there because it seems so magic. And then I got here and it's because you people are magical. And I almost started crying.
Nerd Reactor, roll out.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Ashley. I appreciate it.
Of course. So we're 2 days post Emmys. How are you feeling right now?
Well, listen to my voice. I listen, here's the truth. I don't go out. I
I feel
used to
that.
think when I was younger, when I first came to LA, and I was like the star of shows, and there's so many demands on your time. You're invited to everything, but you're also in the writer's room, and you're on set, and you're running. And I used to think, oh, how are people talking about like they don't go out? Like out's fun, like dancing's fun, partying's fun. And now I'm like, I don't want to go out. I feel like I've been out. I've got so many TV shows that I got to watch that I can't find the time for. And if I was going to be honest, partially that's because I spent so much time watching 90 Day Fiance. Like if I was going to be really honest.
Well, I was going to
But
ask you too, who are you most excited for that won on Sunday from what you have watched?
well, I did have definite favorites, and I try to watch everything that's nominated because I have to vote because I'm in the Academy. So I don't like to go, do it without I like an informed opinion,
Yeah.
not just a popularity contest. Um, I was pretty sure that the studio was going to win big in comedy. I mean, Hollywood loves self-referential material, but also they really love Seth Rogen, and for good reason. He's a nice guy. Like he doesn't piss anybody off. Everybody likes him. And I thought he made a really interesting show. Like for me, it was fun to watch each episode, how it emulated like a different style, different film style, you know, or a different film, period. So that was fun for me. And I thought the characters were great. I thought Ike Barinholtz was fabulous. Thought he was really good.
Really.
I was excited that The Pit won big. I
Yeah.
thought it was an excellent show. Excellent. And I like that Catherine Lanasa. I was really happy that she won. I mean, she's been working, in different things forever. And it's nice when you see somebody, get their flowers, as they say. And there are neighbors on the lot
Oh,
on one.
really? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I go from like our soundstage into the dressing rooms, I have to pass through a million people with like bloody bandages. Like,
I
you
love that.
always see a whole group of people. I remember one time there was a bunch of clowns, and I was like, "Was there a Juggalo concert nearby?" Like it's just wild. It's kind of like when you see those movies where you're on a lot and you have gladiators walking by and a
Yeah.
guy that's like Hitler and like all these weird people. That's what it's like being next to them on the pit.
So, I mean, obviously today is not a typical day. It's post Emmys, but in general, what is a day in your life like right now in the middle of filming? I mean, you have a second full-time job promoting Elaine on Dancing with the Stars. So,
You're right. That's exactly right. My day today is pretty typical of what my day normally is, except that it's starting a lot later. Usually I'm up at 4:30 or 5. I'm in the makeup chair 5-ish in the morning. We're on set by 7. What's great about that, like you never heard anybody like say something good about that. I will tell you two things. Number one, when you're on a show like Abbott, where not only is it funny and you like the stuff you're doing, but you like the people you're with, and not just the other actors, but like everybody in every department is a nice person. If they're not, they don't last.
that's so great to hear.
Because
I
Quint
mean,
is a
of
nice
course,
person.
I would be shocked to hear anything other than that.
Yeah,
Just
we have
great cast of the show.
Luke who is on Shrinking. You know
That's
the
that
guy
was
on.
going to be my next question. I'm such
Oh
a fan.
yeah, yeah, he's guesting on our show now. And when he came in his second week there, I said, how are you getting along? Because we all, embraced him and we're really happy he was there. And I was like, how are you doing? And he was like, I got to tell you, what wasn't on the show, I used to think, I wonder what it's like over there because it seems so magic. And then I got here and it's because you people are magical. And I almost started crying.
Yeah.
I I know. And I'm like, but I feel that way. Like I've been a guest on lots of sets, and people don't like invite you to sit with the main cast and start talking to you and asking you about your life and your family and where you live and what your career has been like. Like we do that with people. We're a welcoming group of people. So I get up in the morning and I say out loud, time to make the donuts. And I jump out of the bed, excited to go to work. And the second thing is, people bring you breakfast.
Yeah,
When
that's
you're
true.
not working, yeah, when you're an actor on a show, people bring you like your egg whites, which as a mom of four,
That's a
I can't
luxury, I
tell you
bet.
what that's like.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing about when we wrap for the season is to get my own breakfast.
Well, before we move on to my many other questions, is there anything you can tell us about Luke's character? Because I'm so curious how he's going to join the crew.
Well, if nobody else has told you, I better not, or I'm going to get in trouble.
Okay, we won't get you in
Quentin's
trouble.
very
Very
Quentin's very closed mouth about everything, but it's great. It works. It's really good character for him, and I think you're going to enjoy it.
It was extra exciting for me hearing that because I went to tour the Gilmore Girls set last December. And of course, I saw, the Abbott school. And
Yeah.
then while I was still on the Gilmore Girls tour, I ran into him, into Luke. He was in the Dragonfly Inn set with his family touring just as a fan.
Oh, that's
And
so cute. You know what? I'm telling you, being on a lot, I always see the people on the tour buses, and I remembered when I was doing Bruce Almighty. And when I was doing Bruce Almighty that was the movie with Jim Carrey and Jenna Aniston. And for people who don't know, like where have you been? What
I
rock you
think they
hiding
know.
under? But I would watch, he was so low key. Like Jim, when he's not Jim, is really low key. He's very like one-on-one, kind of quiet, talks about like deeply thoughtful things. And then a tour bus would come by and he would jump in front of it and become Jim Carrey. And I always thought that that was so sweet. That's such a gift because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy just to like talk to people and match their energy when they're excited to meet you, which is lovely. I never minded. Sorry, I'm petting my dog at the same time. I'm always look at him. Hang on.
Oh, what's his name?
Uh, Buster. Um, I know it was not very I didn't reach very far on that one. Sorry, everyone. But because he doesn't even look like or act like a buster. He's like very serious. He's like, I have a job. I'm
Yeah.
a shepherd. But his name should be like, I don't know, Friedrich or something. Um, anyhow, it takes a lot of energy to put on Jim Carrey, but I saw him do it. So now when I see tour buses, I like, I'll wave and I'll be like, have fun in California or something. And if they freak out and start screaming, I'll come over and like take picture at the front of the bus for everyone. I'm like, you all have to share it with each other. But I think give people a little
Yeah.
fun thing. Otherwise, they're just looking at building.
I mean, I
Like,
was the only one who recognized him, so we got to have a little chat, and that was just really fun for me. So that was one of
isn't
my
it?
favorite memories.
I
Yeah.
I was just telling someone that I passed like last week when I was leaving the studio. I passed Lisa Kudrow in her Valerie Cherish drag, from
Oh
the
my gosh.
comeback.
Yeah.
I lost my mind. First of all, when the first version of that show came out, I had just finished starring in and writing my show on ABC, and it was a difficult process. It's not the same as it is now. Like you don't have like the number of women in top at the studio and supporting the voice of a young woman like they're doing, luckily, with Quinta. They were smart enough to give her really good guidance, but also like listen to her because she knows the world. And so it's can be kind of difficult. And I felt like, oh my God, I know this character. Like I know what she's going through. And I fell deeply in love with the show. So when I saw her on the lot, I like screeched to a halt, rolled down the window. It was like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this show to come back out. And she's looking at me like, I don't know who you are. Like I think I scared her. And I finally had to say, I'm Lisa Ann Walter. I'm an actress. I'm on Abbott. Like I'm not a
It'll
weirdo.
click for her later. She'll be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure. But
Maybe.
that's awesome.
I don't know. I don't know. When you've got like Friends fame and Friends money, do you really care that some like actor says like, I love you?
Well, she should. I would be very excited to run into you.
Aw, thanks.
I saw you
Baby.
perform in Nashville 2 years ago, and that was
Yeah,
just the greatest thing. It was so much fun.
somebody else came up and told me that the other day, and I was so excited that they were there because the shows in Nashville were off the hook.
Yeah, it was just the
The
best vibes. So much fun.
best vibes. And people were like, there are towns that you go to that are great comedy towns. Like Boston's a great comedy town. People are appreciative. Austin's a great comedy town. Like the people from that city enjoy going out to see comedy and they know how to be an audience and um they're just appreciative and reactive and it's all great. Nashville was like, let's go. Like they were just like, I want to party with y'all.
Yeah.
They're out to have fun.
Well, we have to dive into Abbott, of course. I feel like I
Yeah,
rewatch it at least once a year, all the seasons that I have up to that
I
point. So
love hearing that. I
yeah.
do that, but with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's really great to have those comfort rewatch shows that are just like always there.
Yeah,
So I was thinking when I was rewatching how one of my favorite parts has been, I think, how unexpected the friendship between Melissa and Jacob was in their roommate storyline. I was
yeah.
just wondering if we're going to get to see any more layers of that develop this season.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I mean, I can tell it because everybody knows that we shot at the Phillies game,
Yeah.
which was one of the joys of my life. I mean, it was just the vibe. It was so exciting. And then the people of Philly really like me. Like they have embraced me as one of their own. So it was like a really fun, it was difficult, but it was a really fun week to shoot. And there's a great storyline with Melissa and Jacob on that one. And it's the balance is really interesting on on those characters because he's so earnest and he tries so hard and he wants to do the right thing all the time. And Melissa has gone past the part where she's simply annoyed by him into where it's more maternal,
And
where she
endearing.
wants to
Yeah.
take care of him, but also is annoyed by him many times, many turns.
Yes.
He can't help but being annoying. But now she's like, I can give you a hard time, but nobody else better.
Yes. Well, and then another one of just my favorite, I feel like, observations about your character is how, so you turned down a marriage proposal so confidently because she never second guesses herself or what she wants. And then later on, you also tapped into vulnerability, in saying that you actually did want a relationship with someone else once you realized that. So what does that mean to you to sort of portray all of that?
Well, I think that there is a generational, um, not divide, but there is a difference between being a young person. I know because I watch my kids, all of whom are very much of a one partner person. Like my oldest was always a great boyfriend. He was with the same woman for 12 years. They were, really good to each other. It ended, but then he had 2 full years of just hoeing it up. He was running the country, hoeing it up. And I was like, at one point, I was like, are you gonna like, he was like, well, my generation is like, we're polyamorous and we just tell our people. And I'm like, we just called that effing around back in my day. Like, we didn't have a label for it because we were busy, like, trying to hide it, basically. But not out of shame, just because like people didn't talk about it as much. You just did it, right?
Yes.
But now he's with one person again and in a relationship. I think for Melissa and for characters, for people my age, I should say, not characters, but people my age, dating a bunch of people is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Anybody, but definitely I can see at that age too.
Yes. But also being with someone full time is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I say all the time that I would love having a partner. I got a fabulous stove. I love to cook. I feel good taking care of someone and feeding them and worrying about them and having that, you usually have that one person that's your check-in person. Like you check in with them like multiple times a day. Like, oh, what are you having for lunch? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get that food service thing. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna have a salad for dinner. So okay. Like you have a person that you check in with. "Oh, I went to the doctor." whatever it is. And if it's not for me, it's Elaine Hendricks. It's my best friend.
And I love
So
that.
I don't have the guy in my life that's that, but I don't feel the need for that so much anymore. And I don't want to date a bunch of people. I just like if someone could show up to my house and just be a long-term partner that didn't necessarily live here, because I don't know how much closet space I have. Like that'd be all right.
And that's
I
what
go for
I
that.
think that's what Cheryl does, right? With her husband.
Pretty much. You know what? Good point.
Yeah.
Like,
I loved
work
when I
the
heard that.
relationship out however you want. I just want to do it with one person though. I don't want to do it with a bunch of people. Because imagine you're Cheryl, maybe me someday. You got it, you're nominated for the Emmy. Maybe me someday. But you got to figure out who to take. That's too hard. You're going to travel, you're going to go on a trip, and you got to like figure out which guy you're going to bring so people's feelings don't get hurt. It's too much.
Quick lightning round. I'm going to ask which cast member is most likely to, and just blurt out the first name that you think.
Okay.
This will just be a couple seconds. All right.
Okay.
Which cast member knows your coffee order?
Uh, Chris Perfetti,
Who
Jacob.
makes the best playlists?
Are we talking character or actor?
Either one.
Okay. All right. Second, what?
Who makes the best playlists?
Oh, Janelle James, Ava.
Who is most like their character?
Ava.
And who is least like their character?
Probably Barbara.
Which character would you want a Melissa spinoff with?
Probably Barbara.
And which either character or actor would you put on Dancing with the Stars?
Melissa.
You're ready? You want to do it?
Let me put it like this. We don't have time while we're shooting. They came to me and I was like, I'm killing myself trying to get off every Tuesday night to go see my best friend dance in the show.
Yeah.
Like I already had to today, like I said, it's 5 a.m. and then I work all day and then I'm gonna jump in my car the second we wrap. And I'm gonna change clothes and I'm gonna jump to try to get in my seat in time to watch Elaine dance. Like it's not easy, and that's not the enormous amount of rehearsal time that it takes to do that show. Forget about the promotion. And now there's a whole nother layer. It used to be a show about people who can't dance, learning how to dance. And I love ballroom dance. So I would do that all day long. It's what I prefer to do to like stay in shape. I created a show, Dance Your Ass Off, based on you dance as a great way to be the best version of yourself, right? So I love it. I support it. I would love to do it. But now you got to have influencer numbers voting for you. Like I know I'm popular. Like people from all generations love The Parent Trap. They love Abbott. I know people like me. I don't even have 300,000 followers on Instagram. Like these people have 9 million followers.
It really is insane when you look
Get
at
to
that.
it out there,
Yeah,
America.
we'll work on it.
Okay.
Just real quick before we wrap up, I know you have a couple comedy shows coming up. Do you want to tell us about that?
Oh, sure. So I'm going to be at the Vault in Batavia in Chicagoland on October 3rd and 4th. I think there
Amazing.
are 4 shows and 2 of them are selling out quick. The other 2, I think the late shows, there's still tickets available, but get in there because we always sell out all those shows. In fact, they like add seats. So
Well, I can personally vouch it's worth it. Everyone should go.
everyone should go because we have a good time. And that's what it's about right now. Like, listen, grab your laughs where you can get them. That's what I have
Absolutely.
to say.
Yes.
And then we've got I don't know if I'm allowed. Yeah, I can tell you. I've got a special that we shot last summer and
Oh,
it's coming out.
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
coming
excited for
out
that.
in the new year.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. This has been amazing. I am obviously ecstatic that we're so close to the premiere, and I can't wait to watch the season.
Thank you. I can't wait either. And everybody, please vote for Elaine Hendricks for on
Yes,
Dance with the
absolutely.
Stars.
We'll plug it everywhere. Thank you so much. All right, have a great day.
Thanks, hon.